illegal. That it would be pertinent to mention over here that as the accused persons had been summoned only under section 319 CrPC, it was the bounden duty of the complainant to supply with the evidence on which he was willing to rely against accused persons for proving his case. For proving his case, that because of incomplete or bad legal assistance, the complainant has ignored the provisions of law that not only this, it was this honorable court which has exercised its divine power to summon accused persons under section 319 CrPC. But in this particular case, the Honorable Court has used its power under section 319 CrPC.
The Honorable Court
had used its powers as derived under section 319 CrPC, but has ignored its duty of supplying or getting supplied the documents which were to be relied by the complainant to the applicants and
which were
required to be supplied to the applicants. But the same had not been done. Thus, it is a clear-cut case of denial of fair trial to the accused person. Next, that in view of the fact that section 207,
that in view of
the fact that section 207, 226, 232 have not been complied with. Further, PW1 has not made the DOC identification of the accused persons. DOC identification of the accused persons. And although And further, although PW2 Rampal had identified only two accused, Anil and Monu, but has further claimed that he did not identify the two other accused persons, namely Buttar alias Yashwant and Shiv Kumar, son of Vijaypal. That it would be pertinent to mention over here that even as per complainant case, PW1 Javeer had not seen the actual incident of shooting, and it was only Rampal who had allegedly seen the alleged incident of shooting at the fields of Jagru.
Incident of shooting.
At the fields of Jagru. That it should not be forgotten that at the time of lodging of the FIR, PW2 Rampal had joined Javeer to the police station. Still, in the FIR, there is no mention of Rampal's being an eyewitness to the murder. That further, even as per PW2, at least two of the accused,
That further.
as per PW2 Rampal, at least two accused, Yashwant and Shiv Kumar, had falsely been implicated by Javeer. Implicated by Javeer, and same evidence exists against Anil and Monu as well. That because of Rampal's confession of falsely implicating at least 2 accused persons having been assigned
At least two.
accused persons having been assigned the same role as that of co-accused Anil Monu. The testimony of Javeer and Rampal cannot even be believed against remaining two accused persons.
Been believed that
Against remaining two accused persons, namely Anil and Monu, as per the well-settled law on the Supreme Court. It is appropriate that, keeping in view the oral argument, written and additional argument, the accused persons be acquitted and the falsely deposing witnesses PW 1 and 2
falsely deposing
PW 1 and 2 legal action shall be initiated against them. Applicants Anil and others, Anil and 3 others, through counsel.
by